Hi, I'm Mike. In this series, I'm going to be making a Protogen head. Welcome along. In this introductory part, I'll be going over the main parts of the project, which are the base, the electronics, the visor, and the furring. So, if you are interested, consider coming along the journey and subscribing to the channel. The first thing you need to make a Protogen is the base. You have two main options, ordering one online or printing one yourself. You could get them online from people like M16 Studios or JTF. But I've decided to print my own base as it can be cheaper if you already own a 3D printer. There are multiple free and paid bases online, but I'll be using the MK3 by M16 Studios. In the first part of the series, I'll be going over printing the base, prepping it for painting, and then actually painting it. Then the electronics. I'll be using these two 32 by 64 RGB LED matrices will form the face of the Protogen. It might look like the MK3 doesn't support these, but if you go to the CAD files, yeah, they are public, you can find this hidden work in progress bracket for the exact panel I have bought. You should be careful when getting the panels as they come in different LED spacings or pitches. Mine has a pitch of 3mm. I'll be publishing the changes I've made to the base bracket alongside with my bill of materials if you for some reason want to follow along my build. For the brain of the Protogen, I'll be using a Raspberry Pi Zero 2. It should be powerful enough to run these two panels and do a bit of extra. I'll also be adding boop detection using this IR proximity sensor. So, in the second part of the series, I'll be diving deeper into the electronics and programming of the project, so stay tuned for that. The third part will be on making the visor. I have access to a vacuum forming machine at the university I study at, but it's not quite big enough to make the visor. So I'll be trying to split the visor up and form it in two parts. Then after doing that, I'll be gluing it together or fusing it somehow. Then going through the tinting process, and after that cutting it to size. This will most likely be the contents of the third part of the series. Then the only things that are left are the soft parts of the project. That is the foam ears and furring of the head. This is definitely the part where I'm the most unconfident with, since I haven't touched a sewing machine in 9 years. For furring, I'll also need the fur. I know that in the US, Big C Fabrics is a popular choice for getting the fur, but I'm not actually too sure for Europe. So if you know a good place to get the fur in the EU, please let me know in the comments. So, if you are interested in following my journey on making a Protogen head, consider subscribing. If you have any thoughts or questions so far, consider dropping a comment. After that, I want to thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in part 1.